Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Here you can learn various musical instruments with little to no stress. Today we will walk through the basics of a versatile musical instrument, the guitar. It doesn't matter if you are handling a guitar for the first time. You tried learning before or it's been a while since you practiced. You've come to the right place. Follow closely as we walk through this tested and trusted method of playing the guitar. Why learn to play the guitar? There are so many instruments, but the guitar is unique as it offers a wide range of styles and techniques that can suit any musical preference. Unlike some other instruments, the guitar is incredibly versatile and can be used to play genres ranging from classical and jazz to rock and pop. Additionally, the guitar is portable, allowing for easy practice and performance in various settings. The first step on our journey is choosing the right guitar. There are many options out there. It's important you pick the right one and not just the one you fancy or feel comfortable with. Acoustics is widely recommended to beginners. Why get an acoustic guitar? It comes with this warm tone that gets you acquainted with each step you learn. You will get to practice on electric or classical guitars in due time. But the acoustic is important to help you get that baseline dexterity. For now, leave those for the pros. Now that you've got your guitar for descriptive purposes, it's important to familiarize yourself with its various parts. Starting with the body, this is the largest part of the guitar and serves as the main resonating chamber for sound production. You strike the string. The body produces the sound. Next, there's the neck, which is an upward extension of the body. The strings run from the body to the neck to get attached to the pegs at the upper end of the guitar. The neck includes the fretboard where you press down the strings to produce different notes. The frets are the metal strips that line the neck. As you can see, it's like the metallic strips divide the neck into multiple segments. Each segment you have here is called a fretboard. There are usually 6 strings in number. They run from the headstock at the end of the neck, across the fretboard, and anchored at the bridge on the body. As mentioned earlier, knowing the names of various parts of the guitar is just for descriptive purposes. Before we can start making music, it is important to confirm if the guitar is tuned. If your guitar is not, you will be producing the wrong note irrespective of how well you place your finger. For a beginner, all you need is a guitar tuner to get your strings in tune. Now that your guitar is in tune, let's learn some chords. Well, you need to have basic musical knowledge before we proceed. Nothing complicated here, just the basic stuff. Like understanding what a key, chord, note, and scale are. A key is a system of functionally related chords. There are 12 keys in music, each consisting of different notes and scales. They are the patterns you follow when strumming the guitar strings. There are 7 major keys and 5 minor keys. Don't bother wrapping your head too much around this. You'll learn as we proceed. These keys are C major, then C minor, D major, E major, F major, F minor, G major, G minor, A major, A minor, and B major. We'll start with some of the most common chords used in many songs, and as we go along, you'll see how these fit into the broader context of the 12 musical keys. Don't bother about the details for now. Usually the keys are called just with the letter and indications only come for the minor. For example, when you play key F, it automatically implies F major. But for the minor keys, you must indicate by saying play F minor. By now, your hand must be itching to strum your guitar. Well, let's get right into it. So, we will run through the 3 most common chords that you can use to play several songs. We are talking about key C, key F, and key G. Starting with the C major chord. To form this chord, place your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. your middle finger on the second fret of the fourth string, and your index finger on the first fret of the second string. I am sure you understand the importance of knowing the parts of the guitar now. When you strum, make sure to play the fifth string down to the first string, avoiding the sixth string. Let's move on to the F major chord. Begin by placing your index finger across all 6 strings at the first fret, creating a bar. Then position your middle finger on the second fret of the third string, your ring finger on the third fret of the fifth string, and your pinky finger on the third fret of the fourth string. Strum all 6 strings to produce the F major chord. This will seem challenging at first, but with practice, you will become more comfortable. Finally, the G major chord. Place your middle finger on the third fret of the sixth string, your index finger on the second fret of the fifth string, your ring finger on the third fret of the second string, and your pinky finger on the third fret of the first string. Strum all 6 strings to complete the chord. Mastering these 3 chords, C, F, and G, will give you a strong foundation in playing the guitar. Repeatedly practice each key as transitioning smoothly between them. You will be able to play several common songs that follow this pattern. Let's start with Happy Birthday. This classic tune can be played on the guitar using simple chords. Begin by playing the C major chord for the opening phrase, Happy Birthday to You. Then, switch to the F major chord for the next phrase, Happy Birthday to You. Next, transition to the G major chord for the Happy Birthday part. And finally, return to the C major chord to conclude the song, Happy Birthday to You. Strum each chord for the duration of the phrase. Let's try another song, We Wish You a Merry Christmas, which can be played using these same basic chords as well. Start with the C major chord for We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Then switch to the F major chord for We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Next, transition to the G major chord for We Wish You a Merry Christmas. And finally, return to the C major chord for And a Happy New Year. Strum each chord in time with the lyrics. You noticed a little bit of finger picking. Beautiful, right? Stick to strumming for now. However, one step at a time is the best approach. Perfect your strumming skills. Then you explore the beauty of finger picking. Initially, transitioning from key to key seems like an impossible move. It, however, gets smoother with time. It's all about study and practice. So come up with a feasible practice schedule and stick to it. Finally, before calling it a day on this episode, let me mention a few mistakes that beginners often battle with when playing the guitar. One common mistake beginners face is improper finger placement. This can result in muted or buzzing strings, making it difficult to produce clear notes and chords. To avoid this rubbing off sound, you need to place your fingers right behind the frets and apply enough pressure to ensure the strings ring out cleanly. Do not put your finger in the middle of the fretboard. Beginners may also struggle with hand positioning, which can lead to discomfort or even injury over time. Holding the guitar correctly can significantly improve technique and prevent strain. Remember one important thing: practice makes perfect. The more you rehearse, the more the strings become more comfortable in your hands. This seems like a perfect spot to call it a day. If you've enjoyed and would like to be updated on more interesting videos on how to learn various musical instruments, click on the subscription button and turn on your notification. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.